Hi, I'm Dr. Judy Morgan. I'm at the AHVMA convention in Augusta, Georgia. That's the Holistic Veterinary Medical Association. I am interviewing some of the coolest people you could ever imagine. And so today I have with me Jacqueline Hill, and she's one of the owners of Answers Pet Food, which it may be the answer to all your troubles. So I'm going to let Jacqueline explain what their food is all about.
Did you want me to hold that? Okay. So Answers Pet Food, the underlying thing that we do is we ferment everything. And that fermentation is for multiple reasons. One, to make the food safe. So when you have a whole lot of good bacteria, bad bacteria can't grow. So that's our safety factor. The other reason that we do it is it's the proper way to deliver your probiotics. We want to reduce everything in our society down to a pill, and it never works quite as well as the real deal. So fermentation has been around since the beginning of time, and that's how we've protected our food. But what a lot of people don't know is that fermentation is natural medicine. And at the start of the Industrial Revolution, we got away from fermentation and went to chemicals and pasteurization and refrigeration. So we lost these natural medicines that were naturally in the food. And holistic healing, food is the first medicine, and that's what we do. So we provide a fermented goat milk, a fermented raw cow milk kefir. We have a fermented fish stock, which is amazing. That's my favorite product. We ferment our meats with either kombucha or raw goat milk whey. And we provide proteins like chicken, beef, pork, and turkey. And we also have two formulas, one complete, one incomplete, and the incomplete becomes complete when you add the goat milk to it. So a lot of times customers can use our proteins when their dog is sensitive to that protein because of the fermentation. So
That's interesting. So are your products single protein products, or are they mixed?
We do have our incomplete, which is called our straight formula, is a single protein. Okay, then we have our a detailed formula, and we make that complete by using egg. So you would have the meat protein plus the egg protein.
Okay, that's very interesting. And so all of our vitamins and minerals are in there. We don't need to add any supplements?
That's correct. There's two perfect foods in the world. One is raw milk, and the other one is egg. Okay, so in our complete formula, we reach all our nutritional values by adding a lot of egg to it.
Do you use the shells as well? We
do, yes. And obviously sourcing is very important to me because the success of your food is only going to be from how the livestock was raised. So all of our farms that we buy our meats from are GAP rated. That stands for Global Animal Partnership. So that not only assures that the animal is fed properly, but also gives them the right environment. So there's no cages, no crowding, and no stalls.
And the no crowding and no cages, from what I understand, has a huge impact on the bacteria levels in the meats that come from those animals.
That's correct. We have to think about fermentation as a competition. So fermentation is not going to protect the food if there's more bad bacteria than there is good bacteria. So we're forced, actually, in that situation to use livestock that are in their natural environments, so they're not shedding large amounts of pathogens. That's correct.
Exactly. So how long has Answers Pet Food been around?
We incorporated in 2009, and we put a product on the market in 2010.
So pretty new. And how's the response been?
Very good. We have been able to help a lot of pets that weren't able to get relief from conventional medicine. A lot of it with our milk, with the probiotics, and we focus on fixing leaky gut. And leaky gut is probably the underlying reason for about 90% of the health problems out there. So we enjoy being able to provide these products for customers and being able to heal these pets and give them a better quality of life.
So is this a product that requires freezing, refrigeration? How is it served?
It comes frozen, and then you keep it frozen until you're ready to use it for your pet. We're a little bit unique because of our fermentation process, so it can stay room temperature for long periods of time and still be safe because you have that competition of the bacteria. So when a cat isn't quite sure they want to try that goat milk, you can leave that bowl out all day long, and then when the cat decides on their time that, I'm going to drink that goat milk, it's there for them.
Boy, cats are such a pain. So, oh no, cats are really a pain. They're so picky. Everybody says, why don't you make homemade diets for cats? And I'm like, because they might eat it now and they won't eat it tomorrow. They're just awful. Anyway, so your Answers Food, do you have complete diets for both dogs and cats?
Yes, we do. Our cat food currently comes in chicken and beef, and we'll be soon having it in turkey. And we increase our taurine levels. A lot of people don't know this, but goat milk is high in taurine. So we actually add the goat milk to the cat food.
Pretty awesome. So anybody who wants to buy Answers Pet Food, where would they go?
They go to our website and go to our store search, put in their zip code, and they'll tell you where the closest store is.
And what kind of store would carry this?
These are independent retail stores. So Petco and PetSmart won't have this, and so we stay with small independent stores because this requires an education in order to how to utilize this product. So it's our independent retailers that will take the time to work with the customers.
Pretty awesome. So I think this might be something that could solve some problems for your animals if you, those dogs that you just kind of can't get over the hump with their allergies, with their IBD, other issues that they might be having. And it's really cool to find something unique for cats because cats should not eat kibble. And this is a way we can feed our cats something that's a lot more appropriate for them. So thank you very much, Jacqueline. That was educational, informative, and fun.
Thank you. I just wanted to say one other thing. We have an 800 number that we put on all of our literature and all of our packages, and we have customer service that if you call us up with a dog that has a problem, we'll help you understand and utilize our brand to address those problems. So our 800 number or on our website under Contact Us is my cell phone number and my email and my sister's cell phone number and her email. So we're there to serve and help the customer.
Which is pretty awesome. You don't get that kind of customer service too often. And I have met her sister because her sister was one of those awesome people who came to the AFCO meeting, which many of you read about from last summer. And I'm hoping to see at least one of them at the AFCO meeting in January. We'll see what kind of trouble we can stir up again. But yeah, that's she was great. Stay tuned for more on that. But thank you very much. This is a great product.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Judy Morgan, and I'm at the AHVMA convention in Augusta, Georgia. That's the Holistic Veterinary Medical Association. And I'm here with Jacqueline Hill of Answers Pet Food. And we talked to her earlier about the whole Answers Pet Food line. But then after our interview, we started talking about their raw milk products. And I learned so much that I think we need to share that information as well. One of the things that people write in to me on my page all the time is, we get talking about probiotics. And a lot of people say, oh, I can cure my dog's, stink eye, all that stuff that comes out, and, their yeasty feet and whatever by going to the grocery store and buying kefir. And I'm always a little skeptical, and I kind of give them the, I don't know about that grocery store kefir thing, because everybody wants to use the grocery store yogurt. And I'm like, really? You're just feeding your dog really a whole lot of sugar. And, I'm not so sure that that's really where we want to go. But I don't, in the past, I haven't had a good direction to send them, and then after speaking with you, I think I have a new direction to send them. So please explain to us the raw goat's milk and the raw cow's milk, how they differ, and how this would differ from a grocery store kefir.
Okay. Well, first of all, what's in the grocery store is pasteurized first. Okay, and then it's cultured or fermented. So that pasteurization process is very detrimental to the milk, especially to pets because most pets are lactose intolerant, and that pasteurization destroys the enzymes that help digest the milk. And also, those enzymes are very important for placement, especially like of calcium. For instance, pasteurized yogurts or kefirs or milk has no what's called phosphatase, which is an enzyme required to place calcium in the bone. So if you feed a pasteurized dairy to a dog or a cat, their potential is the calcium is going to end up in their soft tissue or even in their kidneys because the body has to get it out of there if it can't get into the bone. So.
Right. And calcium landing in the kidneys is never a good thing.
No, not for anyone. So we actually ferment our products, our goat milk and our cow milk kefir, raw, so never pasteurized. Now, the whole pasteurization process, that would take us days to explain why we're where we are here in the United States right now. But a lot of people are, say, well, can't raw milk have bad bacteria? And That's why we That's why we ferment it. The fermentation is very powerful in protecting against the bad bacteria. In my mind, more so than pasteurization, because the protection stays there. When you pasteurize milk and you take it home and you open it and something bad falls in it, then there's nothing to protect it, right? Where our product, if you take it home and something bad falls in it, all that good bacteria is going to say, no way, this is my milk, and protect it from the bad bacteria. So,
And I have this image of there's this little army in there. There's the good guys and the bad guys, and there's these sword battles going on in there. And we always want the good guys to win.
Yes, we do. So we offer two types of fermented milks. One, because we all need to rotate our proteins. That's one good reason to offer two. But we actually ferment these differently. The goat milk is fermented at cold temperatures, 42 degrees, and the cow milk kefir is fermented at 80 degrees.
Wow.
Okay. Now the difference between fermented milk and kefir is fermented with a combination of bacteria and yeast. Okay, and a lot of people don't panic. There's good yeast and there's bad yeast, just like there's good bacteria and bad bacteria. Now the good yeast keeps the bad yeast in check.
Awesome.
Okay, so and also goat milk is very low in fat. Okay, and it's also most of the fat is medium chain fatty acids. Those types of fat don't stick. Okay, so if you're looking for a probiotic and your dog has a weight issue, you're going to go to the goat milk, right?
Right, and also very important for dogs with pancreatitis. And this was one of the things I learned from you earlier, that a dog with pancreatitis can drink this fermented raw goat milk and get some really good fats into their system, but we don't have to worry about the pancreatitis.
Yes, I actually have a veterinarian that uses this to keep her dog with pancreatic cancer alive.
Awesome.
Yes. Now, if you have a dog that's really difficult to keep weight on, or you want to do it more economically, then you would use the kefir, and you would feed less, and so therefore, it would help put more weight on, because this is higher in saturated fats. Okay, so you got your two different fat profiles. Now, the average dog that doesn't have a weight problem one way or the other, then we recommend using a little both, because you get benefits from both.
And how much of these products would you, a 50-pound dog, how much would you give on a daily basis?
Okay, so a 50-pound dog on this product gets only 3 ounces.
Okay.
50-pound dog on this product gets 6 ounces.
Wow.
Yeah, so about half as much.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're trying to bring and provide, for everybody and their, budget.
Okay. And do you ever see dogs that have food intolerances or allergies have problems with these products, or because they have the good bacteria and the good yeast, is that kind of protective? Do those dogs do well on these products?
Oh, those dogs do very well on these products that, because it's so easy for them to digest this, because it's pre-digested through the fermentation. So as far as intolerance, this actually usually fixes food intolerances, and I have yet to see it ever create food intolerance.
Which is pretty awesome. So I think Answers truly does have some answers for pets that are suffering with some chronic problems. And you told me, and I don't remember, you are a microbiologist?
My education is microbiology, yes, but I didn't practice in human labs. I practice in veterinary labs.
Which is pretty cool. And your sister, her background is?
My sister is a food scientist. She has her master's degree in nutrition and food science.
So, we can believe these ladies, they know what they're talking about. We've got a nutritionist and a microbiologist. I think they know what they're doing. They're putting out a pretty good product here.
Thank you. We try very hard.
So, look them up online. Website?
AnswersPetFood.com.
Pretty simple, AnswersPetFood.com. You can go to their store locator, find out where you can find this product for your pets. You might want to give it a try. It might solve some problems for you. And for those of you who have been asking about kefir products, I would strongly recommend going with a product like this rather than that grocery store pasteurized product, which really is not doing much good and maybe more harmful. So thank you very much for your time. You're just a wealth of information.
Thank you. I appreciate it.